We don't want to be just like those other companies that are willing to do anything to make a buck. We want to make sure that we are unique in that sense and that we set as standards for others to basically follow. We want everybody in the industry to follow our standard. We want to be the best at what we do, the best in quality, the best in testing. So as far as production here, what they'll do is they have a quality department and they'll collect samples from raw materials that have been purchased. These samples then have to make it to the lab. There is a whole system of chain of custody involved in the whole process. So a sample is not just randomly picked out. It's given a number, it's given an ID, it's given a lot number, it's given a date. Even the person sampling it is identified. That sample comes to our lab where we give it a completely unique number. We don't only produce a product, we don't just mix stuff and put them in a capsule. We test everything we can in those products to make sure that they're the right material. And so yes, when a finished product does not meet claims, we fail it. If a finished product happens to test positive for a microbiological pathogen, we reject it. We inform the manufacturer. We stop it. That would go against our ethos if we did anything else.
Quality control occurs on every process we do here, from receiving a raw material to going to every process, from batching to mixed milling to encapsulation to the packaging of the finished good. Quality control is on every step, and they have multiple different checks within that in process of manufacturing that material. Ingredients get rejected. It's part of the process. They do not meet a specification. It could be anything from a claim to how it was packaged and received to, a contaminant. And none of that would be allowed. It would stay in a quarantine state, and then it would have to get mitigated after that. So, yep, we do reject quite a bit of raw materials. We tend to have overabundance of quality checks throughout our manufacturing processes, but this has led us with the outcome of a really high quality product that we've, grown to make. While other companies might take the vendor C of A as a final ruling about how to use that material, we take it one step further. We will then verify what their C of A says is what their C of A says. And this can get costly, but this is something we do to always maintain our integrity. It is very costly for us as a business to keep that integrity. I mean, it is a lot of time resource, a lot of physical resource to go and vet all those raw materials. So the corners that are constantly cut within the industry would be quality checks throughout multiple processes. If we didn't have that same quality step, I don't think we'd be in business after 42 years.
The number of times I have people coming up to me and telling me, how do I choose a supplement? My answer is always going to be, check that they're testing things through a third-party lab in a transparent, way. If you ask for those documents, certificates of analysis, that they're available to you as a consumer. If you can't get those, that's a red flag.
We make sure we comply with the FDA's regulations, and we like to really take it a step farther to comply, that we make sure that we're never going to fall within a gap or a lapse of finished product integrity.